The amazing #1 fragrance for Lancome, #1 fragrance globally, and #1 for HSN. It is La Vie Est Belle. Life is beautiful. I have been wearing this. I can't even tell you the compliments, how much I love it, but you love it as well. Let me share with you some of the great, amazing compliments that we have heard from so many of the viewers on this one. This is #1. This is by far the most incredible fragrance. OMG, love, 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 love this perfume. Going to purchase the biggest bottle they have. This has been my favorite parfum I have ever worn. I get so many compliments when I walk into a room. La Vie Est Belle means life is beautiful. These are hard to read. One of the most beautiful fragrance ever. This has become my favorite perfume. Time. Over and over again, that is exactly what you are going to read about La Vie Est Belle. Well, this is, as I said in the beginning, the day that we wait for, the opportunity of a lifetime to enjoy 1.7 ounces of this absolutely magnificent parfum. And we're gonna walk you through more of the notes and what the mixes and what went into the creation of this incredible fragrance. But you're not just going to get the fragrance. The fragrance alone, by the way, $94. But you are also going to get brand new. Well, I'll tell you about that in a moment also, because the great story behind this. But this is La Vie Est Belle Sparkle Milky Emulsion. $55 alone there. You are getting, and with this emulsion, or $50, sorry. And it is a brand new formulation, which it gives the skin this opportunity to drink it in. You enjoy this delicious moisture. It is exclusive. It is nowhere on the market. We have today the entire $144 value. It is yours, are you ready? At a price of only $90. So for less than the price of the fragrance, you are getting the 6.7 ounce of the Milky Emulsion for free. Speaking of free, free shipping and handling, and yes, 6 flex pay payments as well. Over 7,000 have already been spoken for here today, and we'll pop that up on the screen. And my pleasure to welcome the beautiful Jamie Vane, who's our Lancome education and makeup artistry special. And well, I'm laughing because I spent 1 month looking for the perfect dress to match the bottle. That's how much I love this fragrance. You know what? It is the best.
I believe you, because I did the same thing. I had to find a dress that matched the beauty of La Vie Est Belle. If you have never tried La Vie Est Belle, this is your day. Once a year, we do this beautiful bottle configuration for you. And these are literally bottles that we create just for you. And one of the things that I love about the bottle is that it's designed to mimic a woman's smile. But we put the extra sparkle to it because it reminds us of those beautiful Parisian nights. You know, Paris, the city of lights and love and connection. And this is a beautiful collector's bottle. My grandmother used to collect bottles, and I tell you, I would go into her room and I would sit at her vanity and I would totally just play with her perfume bottles and act like I was her. And this bottle reminds me of something that I would see on my grandmother's vanity. It's so beautiful, and it reminds me of my grandmother because she was so sophisticated and elegant. And that's what La Vie Est Belle is all about. It's beautiful.
Yes, it's so beautiful. So we want to talk about what went into this fragrance. 3,000 mixes, 63 ingredients. And when Jamie talks about the bottle, when you look at this, this is a bottle from the Lancome archives. It's actually called the Crystal Smile, and it was actually created back, what is it, 1949. So we brought it all today, but when you look at the bottle is beautiful. When you have the chance to layer with the brand new Silky Emulsion, and I want to tell you about this because this was in the retail market. It's sold out completely. We brought it back for us here today, and it is nowhere else, right? We have, so when it is gone, it is gone. And speaking of that, I do want to say this because I know a lot of times you see, you know, our values that we can continue for days with our Today Special. This is only today, and I think that is so important. And can we hear from you? I would love to pop up the phone. Without a doubt, that is the most delightful part of La Vie Est Belle, is hearing from you, hearing your experience.
Yeah.
This is 3 years in the making. It is a fragrance, when we go through the notes, one of the most complicated, expensive notes.
Yes.
But you know what? It all comes down to what happens to you when you wear it, right? Or how you feel. And I always believe, and I say this all the time, that you know, that we smell a fragrance not with our nose, but with our hearts. This is a fragrance that is so unlike, for me, I will speak for myself, anything that I have ever worn in my life. I have never been dedicated to a fragrance like this La Vie Est Belle is all I wear. I say that many times. I know I have many times the opportunity to present this on Host Pick. It's always the first thing I ask for. But can I share with you, this value today is without a doubt one of the most extraordinary values we've ever had, because the eau de parfum is $94 alone. So for $4 less than the eau de parfum, you are getting the $50 Silky Emotion for free.
For free. And this is so beautiful because you're getting something for free, but you're getting the gift of beauty, which is priceless. So when you first experience La Vie Est Belle, I wanna walk you through the notes so that you know what you're going to experience. The first time you smell it, you're immediately going to fall in love with the Tuscan iris. It's so elegant, so sophisticated. And then next you have the jasmine and orange blossom, which are those beautiful white flowers, and that's what gives it its crispness, its airiness, it's very fresh. Then we round it out with a bit of patchouli to give it some depth and sensuality. And then we end with sweet gourmand. So what is that? Sweet gourmand is that note that is addictive. It makes people want to snuggle you longer. It smells like spun sugar and vanilla. So if you're looking for a fragrance that's going to set you apart, I want you to experience La Vie Est Belle. What makes it so different than any other fragrance is that it's only made with 63 notes. As you walk down a department store today, a lot of the fragrances smell exactly the same, but not La Vie Est Belle. La Vie Est Belle smells incredible and amazing. And Bobby, I want to just tell you a funny story.
Tell me.
Okay, so I travel a lot, and Bobby, you know this, but you know, my husband and I, we don't get to spend as much time together as we want. So every time before I leave to go on a trip, I spray my pillowcase with La Vie Est Belle.
I love it.
So that when my husband rolls over, he can just like think of me. And it's amazing. It's just it's so beautiful.
And you know what, that's what this fragrance really is, though, Jamie, to that point. It is alluring. It is inviting. It is the kind of fragrance that, for me, it's like the most important accessory that I wear, hands down, because I can get dressed in the morning, but the final touch is La Vie Est Belle. And for any of the women out there, and look at, I mean, you look at how gorgeous the bottle is.
Gorgeous.
And I know we have hundreds of women calling, and I'm so glad. You know, I have been with you for over 35 years here at HSN, and I have, as you also, purchased, worn so many different fragrances. None of them compared to La Vie Est Belle. And let me ask you a question. When was the last time somebody came, nuzzled right up to you and said, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
If that hasn't happened to you in a while, I'm holding in my hand the purchase that you need to make. And I just invite you, get it home, because you know what blows my mind? That you still have the extended return policy to the end of January. It got beautifully gift boxed. Also, we'll show you the gift box that comes with it, but that you're getting both. And I'd love to talk a little bit about the emulsion, but as I do, again, please give us a call, because I would love to hear what you love about it and why you wear it. And I also would like to just quickly jump in and say, you know, when you think of the world of beauty, beauty is a multi-billion-dollar industry. There are hundreds of thousands of fragrances out there. When I can sit here and tell you that La Vie Est Belle, #1 fragrance for Lancome, #1 globally around the world, #1 for HSN. Can I just tell you, that is a powerful statement, an exciting statement without a doubt.
It is so, that's what makes La Vie Est Belle so incredible, and that's why it's #1, is because people have that connection. People call in to us all the time, and they tell us beautiful stories about how they wore it on their wedding day, or how they wore it on a first date, or on a job interview. You know, it's just, it's those fragrances that bring us back to beautiful points in our lives. So if you are ready to experience the beauty, the magnificence of the #1 selling fragrance in the world here at HSN and Lancome, I can't wait for you to experience this beautiful scent. Bobby, this is my favorite scent, and I want to tell you a little quick story. My little boy is 12, and he's not really little because he's like taller than me, and he's 12 years old.
Oh my God.
And he loves when I wear La Vie Est Belle, and he pops in and he's like, Mom, I just love the way you smell. And he puts his head right in the crook of my neck, and it just melts my heart.
Okay,
that's
my
buddy.
You're done, right? And I know, like, when my daughter got married, I mean, this is the fragrance. I'm like, you have to wear this fragrance, because fragrance is about memories, right? I mean, we grow up, I still can remember. I mean, I remember the fragrance my grandmother wore, the fragrance my mom wears. Create your own memories today. That's what I would love to invite you to do. By getting it home, you have to put it on, you have to wear it, and you have to experience it to really understand. But I mentioned before, the fact that this is #1, not just for us, but Lancome and globally, that is a very powerful statement. And let me tell you, it has to be a really unique, a very special fragrance to earn that. And speaking of earning, massive award winner. And let's talk a little bit now also, if we can, about this milky emulsion, because this is, first of all, it's a very, very different consistency. And I mentioned to everyone, we launched it, I think it was in the spring, right, last year, in retail, sold out completely. We have all the quantity here today, and we've never had it available. It's not even out in the retail market. But walk me through this, because this is for a lot of people out there who want the benefits of the moisturization, but don't maybe want anything that might be like sticky or tacky.
This is very lightweight, very simple, and it's got a silky emolliency to it. So I'm gonna just spray it on my arm so that you can see. So you see how it looks just kind of milky shiny, but then you just rub it right into your skin, and it literally just drinks into your skin. It's not tacky at all. It's very lightweight, very fresh. So you have the opportunity to really layer your fragrances, because when you start with the milky emulsion and spray yourself and then follow with your fragrance stays with you. Now, I love the milky emulsion as well, because if you're someone who maybe likes just a very soft hint of fragrance, you can wear the emulsion as well. And being in these winter months, it's nice to have a little extra hydration that's not tacky and heavy on the skin.
Exactly. And you know what? If you don't mind, Erin, can I also mention, because honestly, at the same time, I really encourage you to make the purchase for the shower gel. Do you know I have, what, 85 only remaining for the entire country in the shower gel. And the shower gel, we're gonna pop the graphics up on the screen for the shower gel. Way prettier without all my cards, right? Oh, way prettier.